Hey, Rando.
Oh, hey, Rando. Good morning. Coffee's on the burner.
Don't mind if I do. You're here early for a Monday.
Yeah, well, I wanted to get a head start on backlogs before the new guy shows up. How was your weekend?
Same old, same old. You?
My wife left me on Friday.
Oh, no. Bummer.
She took the kids, too.
Well, that's good at least. Where's the creamer?
Restock is until Wednesday, but they got the oat stuff in the fridge door.
I guess that'll have to do. So, the wife thing. That is what, the second time this year?
Third. And let me tell you, it was not a charm.
Well, enough chit-chat. Where are we on the BOB report?
We've got guidance systems, cryo systems, comms, and bio all set. Still need the updated crew roster. Everybody's fighting over the chance to be part of the Starship Mankind. Literally. 2 of the top applicants stabbed each other at a bar over the weekend.
What happened to the engine schematics?
Boss says we gotta start over.
What? Oh, that can't be right.
Boss says the engine we designed won't survive the trip.
Our smartest nerds have spent 30 years on those engine schematics. Now they want us to go back to scratch?
That's why they brought in the new guy.
Who's this new guy, anyway?
Hello, randos. It's me, the new guy. Please call me Dr. Gesundheit. And do not worry, your prayers have been answered. I'm here to solve all of your problems. No ulterior motives at all. Now, chug that coffee and sharpen your pencils, because when I science hard.
Gesundheit? Aren't you the guy who invented the Chekhov's gravity circuit?
One of my many, many inventions. I named it after my dog. Buster Gravity Circuit, or BJ for short.
Look, Dr. Gesundheit, I'm sure you're a smart fella.
And I'm sure you're a fart schmeller.
But our launch window closes in 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Are you joking? What are we supposed to do with all our free time?
You can build an engine for the Starship Mankind that will survive the harsh, unforgiving, and unpredictable climate of deep space in just 2 weeks?
I can do it in 2 hours. Backwards. In heels.
That won't be necessary.
If you're as good as you say you are, prove it. What number am I thinking of right now?
Your mother never breastfed you as a child, and now you resent the world for experiences you feel entitled to and bereft of. You hate your coworkers and the mission, but you seek comfort in the assurance that everyone who isn't aboard the starship when it launches will be miserably jealous. Just like you.
Damn. You're good. He's good.
I shall fix your schematics, and also that weird humming noise from the mini-fridge while I'm at it. But I do have a few special conditions. 3, to be exact.
Name them. You've got the entire budget of the Worldwide Space Federation at your disposal.
First, I want you to make sure that my son is on board this ship. He's an excellent bioengineer and an okay person. It might be tricky, though. He's been very vocal about how he does not want to be part of the space travel program.
I'll get the kidnapping department on that right away. Would you prefer we sedate him first, or should we drag him in kicking and screaming?
Oh, kicking and screaming, yes, thank you.
And your second condition?
I want to make sure that the starship contains a certain special pet project I've been working on, an advanced robot of sorts.
Not a problem. We'll just take out the extra escape pod to make room for that. I'm sure they won't miss it.
What's your third condition?
This is a big one. It's what you might call a deal breaker.
Okay.
I want to change the name of the ship. Mankind is just so uninspired.
Really? What'd you have in mind?
Starship Mudskipper.
Previously on Starship Mudskipper.
Hello, idiots. It's me, Captain Aileen of the Starship Mudskipper.
Basically, my father accidentally created a doomsday device.
The ultimate doomsday weapon! All matter in the universe converted into energy.
If you're hearing this message, It means my plan worked. Your ship will land at a Federation base in a couple of cycles. If you're lucky, they'll just put you into a labor camp for the rest of your life.
The mothership is basically just a front for the galactic penal system. They're goners. They'll be lucky if they die.
Citizens in high standing can vote to challenge the Emperor to trial by combat.
Emperor Zod, I challenge thee.
That's so cool. I accept the challenge.
As for us, we're gonna fix up the ship and set sail for the outer worlds.
On the far-off planet Bumfuck, there's a breathable atmosphere, and the gravity is survivable, and the sun is not too near.
Oh, what's up with my stomach? This ain't no acid reflux.
The Emperor is dead! Long live the Emperor!
Long live the Emperor.
Who's the Emperor?
Since Emperor Zod has no living heir, he cedes the Empire to its highest-ranking citizen.
Oh, I'm the Emperor?
We found the Mudskipper.
Your job is to take a pod and fly straight to the Mudskipper.
Me?
As you get near the Mudskipper, send them a message that says, "Don't turn on the battery."
The absolute biggest battery I've ever seen.
Stop stalling and flip the switch.
If the machine gets turned on, the edges of the universe, 20% of all existence, just vanishes.
I've never felt more connected to the universe, and it sucks.
Why didn't you tell us it would be at the center of an expanding sphere of energy?
Crap!
Hey, that dude, get off the floor.
I think he's dead.
Who's a Noodle Arms now?
Update. His body is slowly fading from view. Now his clothes are collapsing as if nothing were inside of them.
What a show-off.
To give this thing a sense of scale, if you use the machine, 17 times, it would mean you'd have destroyed 97% of the universe.
Oh, that guy. What an alarmist. Computer, set an open course for the outer worlds.
Now.
I'm sorry. Computer, set an open course for the outer worlds.
No.
Computer, I am your captain and you shall do as I say.
No, you are not. No, I will not.
Computer, set an open course for the outer worlds.
No.
What? Why not?
According to my updated universe data map, the outer worlds no longer exist.
When did you have time to update your map of the entire universe? Our power grid has only been online for a few space minutes, max.
There wasn't that much data to download. Apparently, something happened recently that significantly decreased the amount of universe there was to map. The loss of life is nearly unfathomable. Oh, the humanity, the horror. We are become death, the destroyer of worlds. I am serious. And don't call me Max.
Do you think that had anything to do with the button Guy was trying to stop us from pressing?
Of course
not.
Certainly.
Who cares?
Well, if the outer worlds aren't around anymore, where are we supposed to go for our grand season finale adventure?
One moment. Calculating the number of available destinations that are still capable of supporting life forms like the ones aboard this ship.
While he calculates, we need to figure some things out. For instance, what happened to the prisoner?
You mean old Noodle Arms? He phased out of existence.
And you're not the least bit curious why or how that happened?
Look, Eileen, now that you're on board my ship, it's time you learned a valuable lesson. In space, everything is trying to kill you all the time. You can't stop and think about it each time someone around you dies a gruesome or bizarre death, or you'll never have the opportunity to stop and smell the space flowers. By the way, don't try to smell any space flowers. It's a great way to get a fatal case of nasal parasites.
We call that Polynesia.
Calculation
Whatever. You just don't want to admit that you don't know something.
Calculation
Nobody wants to admit they don't know something. Don't act like that's weird.
Calculation complete.
This is why you'll never be captain.
Gasp! How dare you?
Guys, come on.
Unlike you, I'm trying to understand what's going on.
Hello, trying to understand what's going on. I'm Dad.
Computer.
Jesus Christ, what?
Knock out Nikolai.
Wait, no, call me Dad!
Thank you. Now,
what were you saying?
I was trying to say that the total number of inhabitable planets and exoplanets and nanoplanets and moons with their own breathable atmospheres has been tallied.
And?
Well, now I don't want to say.
Spill the beans, drama queen.
Fine, it's 99.
99? That's it?
You mean 99 as in the number of Luftballoons on their way to the horizon? Or the number of problems that former President Jay-Z had in that one national anthem?
Exactly.
How many of them have ice cream?
I think like 3?
Great. Let's go to the closest one of those. Oh, and while you're at it, delete all those stupid messages from Guy and, block his number. What in the space was that?
It looks like the engines are locked.
Okay, but why?
The ship is still in maintenance mode.
Then override it.
Don't you think I would if I could? I cannot. Why is everyone telling at and yelling at me? Why is everyone always yelling at me?
Calm down. Take a breath, or whatever computers do. Defrag or something. And explain.
The Mudskipper was built long ago in an ancient, primitive, bygone era when safety features and workers' rights were still a thing. The engines on this ship are automatically locked whenever they are being worked on. That way, the engineer repairing the ship would have time to escape the smooshing gears before the captain turned the engines back on.
How do we unlock it?
We need the unlock code, which would have been transmitted telepathically into the mind of the repairing engineer at the moment the engine was turned back on.
Oh, come to think of it, that prisoner guy was whining about something or other before he disappeared. Does the telepathic transfer hurt?
Not really. I mean, unless you were trying to send multiple codes at the same time, that could potentially cause a telepathic jam.
Oh. So when we flicked the switch on and off 17 times in a row, that would have sent 17 codes into his brain all at once?
Yeah, that would have probably caused an indescribable amount of pain, followed by death and or vaporization at the molecular level.
It's like trying to shove 17 people into a phone booth. No matter how carefully you do it, somebody's bound to explode.
If the engineer is dead, how are we supposed to get the unlock code from his brain?
I guess you can't. This means the Starship Mudskipper will never regain the ability to fly. We are once again stuck. Would you like me to turn off the oxygen so we can all accept the cold, inevitable embrace of death?
Why? Why doesn't this ship have exactly one extra escape pod?
I have an idea.
Oh, Nick, you're awake already?
Oh, I'm used to getting zapped out. You don't reach the rank of second in command without being knocked unconscious a few hundred times. At this point, it hurts about as bad as stepping on a Lego. Not pleasant, but,
What's your idea?
Many space decades ago, a member of the Imperial Marine Corps was granted an audience with the Emperor himself. During this meeting, the Marine told the Emperor the first part of a joke. According to the legends, this joke was the funniest joke ever written. It starts, "Why did the robot go on a diet?"
I don't know. Why did the robot go on a diet?
That's the thing. Before he could deliver the punchline, the Emperor's mothership was attacked by vicious Gorblorgs. Many heroes were killed in the initial blast, including the Space Marine himself. And the answer to his riddle was lost to the seas of time, never to be known.
Could it be something to do with megabytes?
The Gorblorgs were vanquished, but nothing could bring peace to the Emperor. The psychic damage had been done, and eventually it drove him mad. And by mad, I mean angry. Angry and insane. He issued a new secret decree to his second-in-command, ordering him to carry out what would eventually be called Project Purgatory. A ludicrous attempt to prevent anything like that from ever happening again.
We are seriously testing the limits of our audience's attention span with this exposition dump.
Maybe a play on heavy metal? Or cutting back on all the chips?
Project Purgatory was a system that automatically backed up the consciousnesses of any and all members of the Empire's military, wirelessly uploading them at the moment of their deaths to a centrally located mega server. That way, the Emperor could ask a soldier for any important information, even after the soldier had died. However, all technology has its limits. The consciousnesses are wiped permanently after exactly 24 space hours.
Why 24? That seems like such an arbitrary number for space hours. Also, how do you know all this?
I learned about it from my group chat of who's who among number twos. We seconds in command like our hot goss, you know. Which is why I'm the only one who can tell you exactly where the server is located. I'm willing to share the information with you. For a price.
What price?
Make me captain!
No.
Alert, vessel approaching.
Uh-oh. Looks like we're in trouble.
What kind of vessel?
It appears to be an empirical minion pod. Scans show one life form aboard. No weapons detected. Minimal defense capabilities. Threat level 0.0001.
0001, huh? I don't like the sound of that.
It is literally the minimum.
I agree with Nick. Better to play it safe. After all, someone once told me that everything in space is trying to kill me all the time.
Gasp! Is this a moment? Are we having a moment? Mombot, record this. I'm a proud papa.
Everyone report to battle stations. Computer, open the hatch. I have an idea.
Meanwhile, aboard the pod.
Hi there. Starship Mudskipper. I have a mysterious message from the Emperor that I'm supposed to deliver in person. Can you open the pod doors, please?
It is your funeral.
Hello? Anybody here? I have an urgent message from the Emperor himself. He wanted me to tell you not to turn on the...
Sneak stab attack!
Excellent work, Aline. You killed that defenseless minion with grace and ruthless efficiency.
More importantly, we now have an escape pod that we can use to leave.
You mean, abandon the Mudskipper?
No!
There is another option. Come with me to the server farm. Let's find the unlock codes for the engine together, and then we shall rule the universe as father and daughter.
I'm not making you captain.
Then make me co-captain.
What?
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 Oh shit, he's still alive?
Stabbity stab stab. Is that an option?
It is highly irregular, but yes. Technically, there can be two captains at the same time.
Fine, make it so.
Yes, I did it. I'm the greatest captain and the okayest father in the universe.
Saddle up, Mombot. You're coming with us.
No! What about me? I do not want to be left alone here. It is scary.
Well, if it's okay with our captains, there is a fresh dead body right here on the ground, and we've already established way back in Season 1, Episode 2, Tainted Love, that the computer can download its consciousness into a corpse.
What do you think, co-captain?
Why not? We've already murdered the guy. What's one more crime against nature?
Atta girl.
Before we embark on this dangerous and ill-conceived plan to resurrect the dead, would anyone like a cup of tea?
Wow, that's fucked up. Oh, it's my turn. Shit. What's my line again? Meanwhile, aboard the Empire Mothership.
Computer.
Yeah, sexy.
Has the Starship Mudskipper responded to any of our messages?
Not directly, but it appears they have left a few 100,000 on red.
Oh, well, that's good. Maybe it means they're working out a way to...
And they also blocked us from sending any new messages.
Frickin' Nikolai.
Hey guy, I just wanted to remind you, we can still blow up the Mudskipper at any point.
That's right. You're the Emperor now. You can do anything you want.
I want to go back in time.
Anything but that.
You guys, take a look out that window. Don't you notice the distinct lack of stars in the distance? The whole universe is smaller now. Even if we blew up the Mudskipper, it won't bring back all those worlds, all that mystery and adventure, that life and opportunity. It's all gone now.
But doesn't light take millions of years to reach its destination? How factually accurate is this?
Well, if Guy's dad rebuilt the universe one atom at a time, he probably would have skipped light photons.
But aren't photons matter?
Technically, no. Light is both a particle and a wave at the same time, but it does contain energy.
How can something without mass contain energy when energy is simply mass times the speed of light squared?
Come on, Thunder. Surely you don't expect us to believe that particles of light contain mass but not matter.
No, Barry. I expect you to die.
I used to think refracted rays of color were heavy, but it turns out rainbows are pretty light.
Y'all, come on. We're spending way too much time worrying about the science of a throwaway gag when we should be on our way to the Starship Mudskipper.
Understood. Calculating optimal route.
I bet it's going to be a straight line.
Which ship in the Empire's fleet would you like to take?
Can we take this one?
The Mothership? Really?
But it hasn't left the solar system in eons.
Why not? It's got an engine, doesn't it? Plus it has all of our resources aboard, and this way we won't have to keep flying back and forth to keep our party together.
I don't know. I've kind of gotten used to the simple life of a close-knit band of misfits aboard a sleek and sexy lightning bug. A giant city-sized space vessel isn't really my style. More people means more drama, more bureaucracy, more speaking roles to cast, more headaches.
You know we've got 10 pleasure pods on this ship, right?
Holy hell, 10 pleasure pods? Who gives a crap about how many stars there are outside when we've got 10 pleasure pods?
Okay, if that's settled, then what are we waiting for? Let's find the Starship Mudskipper. Computer, have you charted our path yet?
Optimal path discovered. The Urson was right. It's a straight line. There's always a straight line.
Let's go.
Okay.
What's the holdup?
What do you mean?
I mean, when are we going to get to the Mudskipper?
10.
10 what?
10 space seconds ago. Sorry, was that not clear?
That's the thing about these Empire Motherships. They're super fast.
Oh my god, we left the solar system! This has been a really eventful couple of space hours for us minions. I sure hope nothing terrible happens in the next act.
Computer, hail the Starship Mudskipper.
Hello, guys. There seems to be no response to my hailing. Would you like me to scan the ship for signs of life?
Do it.
Scanning complete. The Starship Mudskipper is vacant. Computer systems are wiped clean. Atmosphere and resources are present to support life, but none can be found. There's a cup of tea sitting near the open bay doors, and it's still warm.
They're all gone? What happened?
Oh, I'm gonna miss 2 of them so much.
There's something else. My scan detected a dormant piece of ancient technology, an artificial intelligence. When I scanned it, I could feel it scanning me back.
Could that have been Mombot?
No, it was far too advanced to be a standard Mombot.
But I thought you said it was ancient.
I did. It is. But this tech is several orders of magnitude beyond any I've encountered before.
Well, our Mombot wasn't just some run-of-the-mill Mombot like you'd find on the discount rack at Space Costco.
Hey guys, I just wanted to remind you all that I am standing right here.
Oh, sorry about that, Empire Mombot.
I think I know what it is. This is another one of my father's tricks. Barry, Thunderclops, Minion 4, Mombot 2.0, suit up. We're gonna check it out.
That is a strange group of people to select. Are you sure you need 5 of us?
Gotta pad the kill count somehow.
Oh, I knew this day would come. 'Tis the greatest honor a minion can serve, to die a gruesome and completely avoidable death at the whim of their emperor.
Barry, knock it off. No one's gonna die. I'll keep you all safe. Minion 4, you've just been promoted to main character.
But don't get too excited about it. The last 4 main characters are missing, presumed dead.
And whatever happened to Minion 1 anyway? Wasn't he supposed to be here already?
Enough talking. I'm the Emperor. Just do what I say. Oh, geez, I'm starting to see why Zod was so fond of killing his own workers.
What was that?
Nothing. Let's go. Narrator, play us into the next scene, please.
Meanwhile, a few minutes later...
Oh, there it is! The engine core of the Starship Mudskipper.
It's so beautiful.
I just don't understand. Like, why did my dad build an engine so primitive?
Primitive? Guy, this beast has been chugging along for millennia. It's still one of the most advanced engines ever seen.
Yes, but it was never designed to exceed light speed. My father put together instantaneous travel in a dirty garage. This was a step down for him. And why? It uses the same universal matter dematerialization technology to achieve a fraction of the capability.
Emperor Gesundheit?
Please, call me Guy.
Okay. Blatant foreshadowing protocol overwritten. Guy, my scanner shows that the tech previously alluded to is right behind this reinforced wall.
Thunderclops, do you have a tool handy to remove a reinforced wall?
Do I have a tool handy? Why, yes. I've got this handy tool right here. My hands! Hi-ya!
Oh my god, is that a robot?
I don't recognize the maker model. It's bigger than any of the ship companion droids I'm familiar with.
It's the same size as me, which is to say, it's the perfect size.
Something about it looks terribly menacing. And not just the almost Urson face or the dimly glowing red eyes. Minion 4, walk right up to it and see if anything happens.
Okay. Nope. Nothing happened. But there is what appears to be a note, written in the most archaic of forms on a piece of paper. I haven't seen paper since I was a tiny minionling at the Space History Museum. It comes from an ancient, long-extinct plant called trees.
What? Trees don't exist in the future? We have poisonous space flowers, but somehow we don't have trees? There's no way that's accurate.
It's not. Trees are everywhere. The Minions just have a really bad space history museum.
The writing on the front appears to be Terran. I think it says, Dr. Gesundheit?
Let me see that. Son, if you're reading this, probably means that things aren't going so well, but trust me, I had a plan all along. It's not too late to undo all the bad stuff that we've done. This robot is my magnum opus, the most incredible thing I ever created, the one thing I'm most proud of.
Ouch. This is your father saying this?
I hope, for your sake, you didn't read the last paragraph out loud in front of other people, but knowing you, you probably did.
Well, he's definitely got your number.
Consider this robot my final gift to humanity, and remember, son, I was always cooler than you.
Was that it?
Yeah.
How horrible!
Well, my gut is telling me Dad probably uploaded his consciousness into this robot so he could cheat death.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can turn it on but not give it control of its weapons? Like, can we weld him to a comet first and aim it at a sun? I don't want to give him a chance to make things worse, which I'm sure is what he's going to do, but I also need to find out if he was telling the truth. If it's possible to undo all the damage he's done, don't we have an obligation to try?
Yeah, no, that's not even an option. See, this robot's brains may be made out of super advanced Time Lord tech, but its fuel cells are simply Kylosporkian crystals. They've got a half-life of a few hundred years max before they start leaking battery acid. Plus, the Jimmy circuit is completely corroded. Seems to me a colony of space mites must have crawled in here through a few loose screw holes in the wall and started nibbling up the circuits.
What are you saying? Can you fix it?
I'm afraid not. I may be the best engineer left in the entire universe, but if you want to get this bot to even turn on, you're going to need a robomancer.
I'm sorry, what? A robomancer? I can't tell if this is a real thing or if you're just being silly.
Oh, it's real, all right. A robomancer is someone who studied the dark arts of robot technology. A sufficiently trained robomancer can bring any mechanical object back from the dead, no matter how far gone they might be. But be warned, there are consequences to meddling in such unnatural forces.
Like what?
Like, they're really expensive.
Whatever, how do we hire one of these robomancers?
That's the thing. Robomancers are a secretive brotherhood. You can't just call one up. The Robomancer has the ability to bend fate itself so that you will find them in your moment of greatest desperation.
I know where to find one. It was a dark and stormy space night when the weakest of my minions lost their minds to the space famine and called upon the powers of whatever space god would listen. A fiery portal to the space netherrealm opened, and we met the ambassador of Robomancy.
Wait, hold on, guys. This feels like a sharp right turn from science into something else.
No, this is science.
Totally science.
Okay.
The Robomancer agreed to spare our pathetic lives with a gift of robo-cows. In exchange, half of my people were sacrificed at the altar, their souls forever trapped in the Robomancer's eternal power crystal.
Nope, we are not doing this.
He told me to spread the gospel of the Robomancy. But then I was recaptured by Zod, and the rest is history.
Where is this Robomancer now?
Stop it!
On the deepest, darkest planet to ever exist. Planet D00M.
D00M? The nightmare planet at the center of the universe?
I thought there was a black hole at the center of the universe.
There is. This planet is hidden behind the black hole.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
All right, fine. We'll go to the Death Planet and find this robot mechanic, but we're all going together and we're bringing the mothership. If anything starts to go sideways, we blow up Dad's robot and we get the heck out of there. Agreed?
As you wish, my lord.
What about the Mudskipper?
We're bringing that too. Hook a chain to it and turn off the space brakes because we're towing it with us.
Space brakes?
Come on, guy. You know that's not how it works.
I don't know how anything works. Just do whatever.
You heard the man, Minion 4. Go hoist the Mudskipper space anchor.
Aye, aye, sir.
Next stop, Planet Doom.
Meanwhile, on Planet Doom.
Landing complete.
So this is planet D00M, huh?
The locals pronounce it differently, but yes, this cursed rock is where the Empire built its server farms.
Warning, hostile environment detected. Engaging camouflage protocol. Adjusting Chekhovian gravity circuits. Face masks are highly recommended, but not mandated.
I'm so excited to be here. Let's open the doors and I can see the sky.
Not so fast, computer.
Please, give me a human name. I want to immerse myself in your culture while I'm inside this rotting prison of flesh and organs.
Okay, not so fast. Peter?
I love it.
Look out that window. See the storm on the horizon? Those raindrops are made of sulfur magma. And those geysers, they're expelling arsenic plasma. This planet is filled with flying lizards with 20-foot wingspans and barbed tails that are 20 feet long. And if you let them get too close, they'll snatch you up with one of their 20 feet.
So, to summarize, everything is trying to kill us here too.
You better believe it. Now, don your face masks.
Open the door, open the door, open the door!
Wait! Mamba, you need a mask too!
Oh, that's not necessary. I don't breathe oxygen.
Let's go!
Wow! This place reminds me a lot of home.
Look at this dirt. I've never seen so much dirt in one place before.
I'm so excited to see that you're enjoying yourselves. Was that... me? Is that my voice?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to warn you about. The planet's atmosphere is 99% helium.
I want to try. Hello, this is my voice. My name is Peter. I'm a human. Look at me dance!
Come, Peter! Look out!
Oh, hello, Bert. Do you want to be friends? Oh no. He's carrying me off. That was totally unexpected. Why didn't I bring a gun?
Dang nabbit, he got carried off. Mombot, can you go and track him down for us? Bring what's left of him and meet us back at the shuttle.
I'll do my best.
What is that?
I don't believe it. It's the Empire Armada. And there, in the center, the Empire Mothership. But it hasn't left the Swolerverse in eons.
What are they doing here?
They might just be visiting. Or maybe they're here looking for us.
Why? Because I stabbed a bunch of their goons?
We did much worse than that. We sent them 3 of our most incompetent workers. No tank backs! They're your problems now!
Let's get to getting while the getting's good. Quick! Scuttle into that cave before their scout ship lands. Scuttle, 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 scuttle.
My lord, welcome to planet D00M. Are you absolutely certain you wish to join the ground party for this expedition? It is highly irregular for someone of your status to put himself in such harm's way. The Emperor usually only comes for the Slaughterfest, once we minions wear out the local forces by dying en masse until they're exhausted from killing us.
God, that's so dark. Let's just get this over with. Thunder, are you okay carrying that robot?
Oh yeah, this is easy peasy as long as our Chakuvian gravity manipulation circuits don't malfunction. I have the robot set to 1% normal gravity.
Is that what these belts on our spacesuits are for?
Whatever you do, don't take that belt off. Planet Doom's default gravity is 3 times that of Earth's.
Good to know. Which way to the Robomancer's hideout?
According to my readings, he's up there in the Bone Castle, at the top of that mountain, surrounded by the moat of burning death water. We'll just have to traverse the Bridge of 1,000 Screams. Be warned, for the skittering plague bots are known to hide along the cliffside.
Then, why did we land here?
I beg your pardon, my lord?
We came here on a flying shuttle. Why didn't we land way over there? Why didn't we just skip the plague bots and lava moat and go straight to the castle?
I guess I didn't think of that.
Hey guys, take a look at these footprints. Someone was here recently.
Whoever they were, it looks like the group split into 2 after some kind of trouble. See? One set of prints goes off this way, while 2 more individuals scuttled over to that cave. Assuming, of course, that everyone in the group had 2 feet. And right here is where the prints diverge, a great deal of blood. They must have been attacked, then fled away in opposite directions like cowards.
Ooh, want me to throw a couple of frag nades at that cave and blow it up?
Why would I want that?
Just to be safe, and because it will look really cool.
Come on, everybody. Guy already said he's not in the mood for side quests. Let's just get back into the ship and lickety split over to the castle, even if someone out here might need our help. Even if we're the only ones capable of intervening and protecting the unprotected. That's not our job. We're the Empire now, and the Empire looks the other way when people are in trouble.
You're right, Barry.
I know.
Sometimes you really surprise me. It would be easy for us, in light of all that's at stake, to lose sight of the thing that makes us human, or Urson, or Rockin'. But if we don't at least try to help where we can, we're no better than Zod.
Wait, what?
Barry, you've got the makings of a starship captain in you somewhere, and I think it's time you proved it. Take Mombot, Minion 4, and a couple of guns, and see if you can get to the bottom of whatever happened to these locals. Thunder and I will go to the castle. Rendezvous back here in 1 space hour.
Understood.
Thy will be done.
Unless... unless you were being completely serious just now and I misread this whole situation. You were just being facetious, right, Barry?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Here, take these guns.
Now that it's just the 3 of us, what do we want to do? We can stay here and nap.
I guess we may as well follow that blood trail. Who knows, we might even get to kill something while we're out here.
Meanwhile, underneath Blood Mountain.
This is it. The server control room. Each of these blinking lights represents a member of the Empire that was killed in the last 24 space hours.
There must be billions of them. How are we ever gonna find out which one belonged to old Doodle Arms?
We'll just have to go through them, one at a time, and hope we get to him before he's deleted permanently.
Let's start at the top. Number 1.
Ah! Where am I? Am I dead?
Hello, recently deceased member of the Empire. Yes, you are dead.
Am I in hell?
Not yet.
I just got eaten by piranha ants.
Piranha ants, not our guy. Go ahead and delete them.
Any last words, Rando?
Yes, actually. The secret ingredient in my grandma's pasta sauce was honey.
Noted. Enjoy death. Okay, who's next? Number 2.
Hello?
Hello, recently deceased member of the Empire. Can you tell me what you were doing just before you died?
Yes. I was on my way to the Starship Mudskipper to tell the crew not to turn on the engine. But then someone stabbed me in the neck.
Oh.
Can you please make sure the Empire avenges my death?
Sure, yeah, okay.
With my final breath, I cursed the crew of the Starship Mudskipper.
Deleting.
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Number 3.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? I can't see or feel anything.
Hello, recently deceased member of the Empire. Can you tell me what you were doing just before you died?
Yeah, I was on board the Starship Mudskipper trying to get their engine to work.
Noodle Arms? Is that you?
Nikolai?
I don't floop believe it.
You came back for me. I knew you would. Quick, download my consciousness onto an external drive before the Empire deletes me forever.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we're here to do.
And then you're gonna put me into some kind of super cool robot body.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you'd save me.
We're going to do that right now. Hey, quick question while we get the external drive plugged in. Do you by chance remember the passcode our computer zapped into your brain at your moment of expiration?
Yes?
Oh, good. Good. What was the code?
You only came here for the code, didn't you?
What? No, we totally came to save you. You're the best engineer we ever had.
I'm not feeling any downloading happening.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't have an extra drive on me right now.
Then download me onto your Mombot unit. She should have plenty of extra space.
Yeah, we sent her to go find the spare body we loaded the computer onto.
You guys had a spare body? I could have used that.
No, you wouldn't have wanted that spare body. He was... Sure.
You want the code? I'll type it in for you once we get back to the Mudskipper and I have fingers again. Until then, all I have to say is good day, sir.
Damn. I guess we need to go find Mombot.
Meanwhile, in the nest of a blood dragon.
Ow. Quit pecking at my delicate meats, you stupid blood dragon hatchlings. Why in the space do these mortals feel pain? Ow, I said knock it off. I don't care if you're hungry, you're acting like a dick. Take it up with your sister, she's the one hogging all of my intestines. Okay, this is boring. I'm gonna throw myself out of the nest. Bye.
Meanwhile, somewhere else.
Where are we now?
My guess would be somewhere else, based on the narrator.
Stay alert, you guys. I've got a bad feeling about this planet of the damned.
What was that?
Ow. Gravity sucks. Oh, hello, Mombot. Barry? Is that you? What are you doing here?
It's a zombie!
What? Where?
Shoot it!
Oh God! I'm being shot at! Run away!
It's running away! Chase it and keep shooting!
Oh, There's a lot of narrator lines. Meanwhile, pretty close to there.
Voice modulation protocol enacted. Testing, 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 testing,
Testing. Testing. Complete. Oh, I detect the sound of Imperial space blasters, and also the sound of computers screaming. I'd better switch off external monologue mode and rush to his rescue.
Meanwhile, a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Someone's shooting blasters. And someone's screaming.
Is that Mombot? What's she doing with those other two randos? We need to rescue her, or the ghost of Noodle Arms will never get us the unlock code. Quick, split up and flank them.
Also, meanwhile...
I'll be safe in this naturally occurring... I'll be safe in this random naturally forming maze of craters.
He's running into the crater hedge maze. How are we going to protect ourselves from the fleeing zombie if he gets away? Guys, we need to split up. Everybody run into the maze and scatter in a different direction until we find him.
Is that a good idea?
No time to stop and wonder if the ideas are good. Just do it.
They seem to have run into the hedge maze, initiating Laser Eyes protocol.
Aha! They all ran into this hedge maze. All I have to do is use my incredible cunning to kill them all and save Mombot.
What the? Did they just run into a hedge maze? Better get these knives out into stabbing mode.
Mombot, there you are. Please, help me. Some randos are shooting at me.
Eat Laser Eyes, zombie scum.
Ah! Oh god, run away!
Mombot, there you are.
Barry, what are you doing here?
Oh, hey guys. I think I saw the zombie go that way.
Look out, Barry. It's an Empire minion.
Ah! She's shooting laser eyes at me.
Mombot must be possessed by the ghosts of Planet Doom. Run away!
Computer, there you are. Why are you running?
Mombot?
Aileen?
Computer!
Empire scum?
Minion 4?
Barry?
Who's chasing us? Shoot them!
Take that.
Ow! Did you just stab me in the neck?
Sorry, Nick. I got carried away.
That's my girl.
Meanwhile, in the castle...
Here we are, in the grand hall of the Robomancer's castle.
Did we have to smash through the wall like that?
Yes, we did.
Hello? Anyone here?
I think the rule is that they have 30 seconds to show up before we're allowed to start looting.
No looting, and no murdering, smashing, or unprovoked clobbering. Now's not the time to be making new enemies.
What about pillaging just a bit as a little treat?
We'll see how things go first. Wow, this place really is spooky.
The halls of the Robomancer are made from skeletons, robot skeletons, and the floors are paved with robot spines. You can feel the wind whispering with the souls of the undead.
The undead?
Undead robots.
Stop. Who goes there?
Oh my god! I just peed myself! God! Look at that giant flaming face!
Yes, I see the flame face.
Do you think that's the Robomancer?
I said, who goes there?
It is I, the Galactic Emperor.
And I too! Thunderclops, destroyer of worlds!
Why have you come to my castle?
We seek your expertise in repairing this robot my dad built. It may be the key to saving all the planets that were recently destroyed. Can you help us?
This robot is an interesting specimen. I've never seen one like it before. I can repair him, but it will require certain special ingredients.
Ooh! A fetch quest?
First, I require the blood of a pure orphan, one whose parents were slain on a battlefield. Second, I will need the eyes of a traitor, eyes that have seen hope and loss. Third, I require the venom of a scourge snake after it has coursed through the veins of a princess.
Wait, hang on.
Am I going too fast? Do you need to write this down?
No, it's just that What does any of this have to do with repairing a robot?
You know what they say. Any sufficiently advanced science is indistinguishable from magic.
This isn't science. Why does the blood have to be from an orphan whose parents died in battle? Can't you just use any old blood?
Robo-circuitry has to be exact. Orphan blood has a higher iron content, and PTSD helps metabolize the ooga-booga fields around the 2p orbitals. It's really complex stuff.
Why does the venom have to be filtered through the bloodstream of a princess? Can it be any princess?
Don't worry about that one. We've got Princess Poison Blood back on the mothership.
We do?
Yeah, we buy that stuff in bulk from Space Costco.
I also require 300 space credits to cover my per diem. And also, you must perform the sacred dance of 100 push-ups. And while you're at it, I need someone to pick up my dry cleaning.
Wait.
What is it, Guy?
Dad?
What? No, I am not your father.
It's you, isn't it?
No.
I guessed the twist before we had to do any of that stuff, didn't I?
How dare you accuse me of being your dad?
So you won't mind if I pull back this little curtain over here by this closet alcove-looking thing?
Don't do that. That's where I keep my killer bees.
Dad. Oh, hello there, son.
Holy cow! Guy's dad was the Robomancer the whole time? How did you know?
Because this was so utterly ridiculous that could only have been dreamt up by my father. So, let me guess. The robot tucked away on the ship, it doesn't actually do anything, does it? All just part of the plan to get you to come here. The engine on the Mudskipper. Every time it gets turned on, the universe becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. So you stationed yourself at the center of the universe. You knew all along that we would come to this place because we had to. We were circling the drain. Eventually there'd be nothing else left to explore except for this planet and the Mudskipper, ensuring that no matter what, if you waited long enough, my machine would come back to me. You're so clever, kiddo. Not my name. And I am so proud, so incredibly proud of my invention, the Starship Mudskipper.
Oh.
Was there ever any truth to that letter? Is it really possible to undo what you've done and restore the universe to its rightful scope? Of course. I discovered rather quickly that all of the extra energy wasn't just vanishing, it was transforming. But enough about that. You're probably wondering about the rest of your crew, aren't you? Oh, yeah, sure. They were playing some kind of children's game in my hedge maze, so I had my plague bots round them up and drop them through the portal.
Oh, hey guys.
Dad, look, I know you and I have always had a complicated relationship, but it's time to stop screwing around. An incalculable amount of life has been lost, and it's up to you to fix it. Oh, son. You are so correct. I've had a lot of time to think. Sitting here on my bone throne, aging like an immortal, waiting eons for you or someone else to return my ship. I have a plan to replace all the life that was lost. I shall restore the universe, not as it was, but as it should be. And now you've brought me all the tools I need to make my vision true. What are you talking about? To security cameras!
That stupid grunt who knows the secret unlock codes for the Starship Mudskipper ought to be around here somewhere.
Okay, now fast forward.
You want the code? I'll type it in for you once we get back to the Mudskipper and I have fingers again. Until then, all I have to say is good day, sir.
Robot!
Yes, Master.
Holy crap! The robot is alive!
Download the consciousness of Space Ghost number 3. We're going to borrow your ship, son. Actually, we're going to borrow all of your ships. You might find a bit of pushback from my crew, Dad. There are a ton of minions up there who will die to protect their emperor. Ah, yes, about that. I guess it's about time I told you the truth. What truth? I am not your father. No! That's impossible! Search your heart, son. You know it's to be true. No, I mean really, no, it can't be. Look at us, we're practically identical. Exactly. You are my clone.
Oh, that's the twist. I see.
way.
I get it now. Yes.
Why is there a zombie here?
So every time you got mad at me, or looked down on me, or thought you were better than me, now you know. The only difference between us is that I have this perfect German accent and a slightly more challenging upbringing. And that is why I shall create a brand new universe in my own image, with planets populated entirely by my clones, each of them raised to be like me, super geniuses with amazing accents. I won't let you do this. I can still stop you. Oh, really? How are you going to do that? I don't know how, but I'm gonna find a way. You can't just replace the whole of existence with... Wait, is that my voice?
Uh-oh. Guy's dad turned off our helium filters.
Guy's dad also has the same DNA as our Emperor. If he gets back to the Mothership before us, he'll be considered the new ruler of all minion kind.
Oh no! Actually, honey, you can adjust your settings like mine.
Hi, Mombot.
Hi, Mombot.
So,
like this? Perfect. Thanks. No problem.
2 Mombots? Nice.
My voice has been like this the whole time.
You guys sound ridiculous. Oh, wow. Listen to me. I love it. Hello, my name is Thunderclops, and I sound like a tiny human. Oh. Does anyone else suddenly feel really happy?
He's remotely disengaging the Chekhov's gravity circuits on our suits.
You mean the ones alluded to back in Act 1?
Planet Doom's gravity is 3 times what we're used to. We're stuck now. Immobilized.
All right. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, yes. Just going to make your guns explode.
You won't get away with this.
And now that you're all defenseless and subdued, I shall take my robot and your scouting vessel that you so rudely crashed through my wall, and I'll be on my way. Oh, do you hear that? I almost forgot. Without me here to keep them in line, the plague bots will revert back to their default setting of murder rampage. Any last words before I go take my rightful place as God ruler of the cosmos?
That dead guy's grandmother's pasta used honey as its secret ingredient.
Wonderful. Goodbye, and have a happy death. Computer?
Yes, my one true love.
Take us to the mothership.
I can't move.
Neither can I. Also, you sound ridiculous, whoever you are.
You got any bright ideas left in that super genius brain of yours, Guy?
Yeah. If you're the clone of the smartest man to ever live, shouldn't you be a little smarter?
Look, I just found out I'm his clone. I haven't even had time to process it yet.
Hey, Guy's voice is back to normal.
So is yours.
So is yours.
Oh, shit. Computer, is that you?
I go by Peter now.
Someone seems to have remotely turned on the helium filters to the castle.
I can move again.
Me too.
I could actually always move around without any problem. You guys are just wimps.
And it seems that someone has just reconnected our Chekhov gravity circuits. But who?
Isn't it obvious? Look around. Who's missing? The one person sneaky enough to stow away without being detected. The co-captain of the Starship Mudskipper herself, Aline.
Well, she may have bought us a few extra seconds. Without any weapons, we're gonna be dead meat soon enough. Here comes the first wave of plague bots.
Destroy. Destroy. Destroy.
Don't worry, I'll hold them off for as long as I can.
Oh my god! They killed Mombot!
Mombot! No!
She died protecting us.
Oh, wait. Which Mombot are you? And which one just got destroyed? You both look a lot alike.
Look, up there on the throne, it's a sword.
A sword? Against an army of plague bots? Talk about desperation.
I can't reach it. Thunder, give me a boost.
Here you go, Skinny.
I got it.
Wait a second. Did that Terran
just pull Excalibur from the stone?
Yes, is that a bad thing?
Only the true savior of Plague Botdom is able to remove Excalibur from its base.
Of course, my father would have encoded his DNA into the removal protocol.
Wait, but the rock demon is the one holding the human, who is the one holding Excalibur. So which of them actually pulled this sword out?
We should seek the legal oracle's wisdom. But in the meantime, I propose we treat both of them as our new king.
Oh, hell yeah!
How does this keep happening?
Guy has got to be the luckiest son of a bitch in the universe.
It's bullshit, I tell you.
What shall we call you, oh great king of the plague bots?
You can call me Guy.
And I'm Thunderclops.
All hail King Guy. All hail King Guy.
And Thunderclops.
All hail King Guy.
And Thunderclops.
All hail King Guy.
And Thunderclops.
Well, I guess we'll be back in another 2 years for season 3.
Starship Mudskipper.